Hello guys, welcome to the next tutorial of Angular on this YouTube channel Jack of JavaScript. So in this tutorial we are going to see how ng for loop works. So it is very similar to any other for loop that works in any other programming language. So you can directly search for ng for Angular and you can click on this link. So this is the API information about the for loop and the ng for loop. So again it is a structural directive and it iterates over the complete array, right? We'll see how it looks programmatically, right? So this is our class, and in our class we have these arrays. First is student, the second is employee. So in this student array we have four elements, and for employee arrays we have another four elements with this key value pair, right? The first name and last name are the keys, right? So if I want to print this on our HTML or on the template, so for that we have to use this ng for loop. So for ng for, this is the syntax let. Okay, so this is the syntax that is let xyz of student. So xyz is a pointer basically, and it, okay, let me correct. So xyz is a pointer and you have to print that. So at this pointer iterates over the array. So it iterates over the every element of this array and it directly prints that element. So you can change the name of this pointer. You can directly say that if it is ABC, then you have to print within curly braces the same pointer, also the same variable, right? Let ABC of student. So let's check how it looks. This is what student array, and all of the elements of that student array are printed here. Same goes with this employee array. So we should have a pointer and it iterates over every element, and for that we have these keys. So let emp is the pointer and it iterates over employee, and now we have this first name and last name are the two keys which are present in the array. So these should be matched to the keys of this array, and it goes to employee.first name and employee.last name. So directly it prints all of the information. Now again we have some of the other features, like if I want index, if I want to print the index, so for that purpose we have this index as I, and we can directly print the I, so it will give us the index number. Again, secondly, first as F. So if the element is the first one, so it will show the true value, it will show the boolean as true, and if it is not first, then for every other it shows as false. Then we have first and then odd as O. So if I want to point out all the odd elements, means odd index elements, so for all odd values it will show as true, and for other it will show as false. Similarly, same goes for even. For even values it will show the true, and for other it will show the false. Alright, so this is how it works. So try it out. If you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you so much. Keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.